What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to episode 2. Today is actually one of my buddies emailed in. I won't say his first name here because I didn't actually ask him yet if I could say his first name. So we will call him T. T is in whatever you want to call him, Todd or Ted or however that you like to interpret that. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and read. We're just going to get right into it. I'm going to go over this workout of T's, and we're going to go through each question that he filled out, and then basically after that, I'm just going to reveal like what the workout's going to be. I have the PDF in front of me, as you can see. So. Or as you're actually about to see, because I'm going to show it to you. Here, let me flip the camera so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here real quick. Actually, let's just do this. So, basically, that's what the workout template kind of looks like. So, I'll kind of explain it as we go, but I'm not going to really turn back the camera every time, just so you can kind of keep up with the video. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys. This means a lot. I had, last night I posted that video, and I had, I don't know, by 6 o'clock tonight I had like 350 views or 370 views, which is pretty amazing. I wasn't even expecting that kind of response. So thank you for everybody that shared the video. So that really means a lot to me. I got some pretty good compliments today, so I'm pretty pumped. That's my dog barking in the background if you can't hear him. So anyways, yeah, let's get into T's workout here. So T is, the first question is, what is your primary goal? And so basically you have the option to lose weight or gain weight on there, or to maintain. So you don't really have a whole lot of options from there. So his is to lose, and how much. What I have listed on the site, and you can see 0 for maintain, and then I have less than 10 pounds. I have a couple other options that go up from there. So he chose to lose 30 plus pounds. So going into that, he wants to lose roughly about 90 pounds is what we're looking at. And so this is coming from obviously a male. And the next question is going to be like, tell me about yourself. It's what are your struggles, what are your strengths, and what are some of your other goals. So the struggles he has is asthma, a bad back, and bad knees. So I would say this is pretty typical, just of someone that's wanting to lose like 90 pounds, right? So also asthma is. Usually you're born with it. I actually have asthma, so man, I completely understand how that goes. I've had it my whole life, and it's one of those things I never grew out of. Yeah, I definitely feel you there. So I'll put some recommendations in there. And then the final goal was to exercise without getting winded. So that one can be. That just kind of comes with time, guys. Like the more you work out, the better cardiovascularly fit that you're going to be. So what I've done for T here is I've developed a 4-day plan, and that 4-day plan is basically you're just going to repeat that as many days in a row as you can. So, and this is kind of talking to T, but you guys can do this as well if you're kind of in that same dilemma as he had. So this is coming from someone that's never really been on a workout program. I just know him personally, so he's kind of gone over quite a bit with me about what he's done and what he hadn't done. So let's start with day 1. So day 1 is going to be really, really simple. So you got to think like it's very scary to go into the gym for the first time. So it doesn't matter if it's your apartment gym or if it's or if it's a 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness, whatever. Either way, a gym is, even to this day for me, a gym is intimidating because there's all these different pieces of equipment, and you're like, man, should I do all of these in one day? Like, I don't know. So you just want to keep it simple, to be honest. I mean, keeping it simple is the best way to go. So that's what we're going to do. So the first day is just going to be a treadmill walk. So all you're going to do is get in the habit of going to the gym. That was actually some really good advice I got from a trainer a really long time ago. I mean, it's been, 10, 12, something years. And he just said, he's like, go to the gym every day. And even if you walk around for like 30 minutes and you don't know what to do, at least you're going to the gym and you're getting your mind in that habit of doing that. Like, that's part of your schedule now. It's part of your day. And what you have to do is I always say look at the why. So, like, why are you doing this? Like, it's really cool to put together a plan. Like, anybody can go online, find a workout plan. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I could totally do that, But it's finding out, like, what's your motivation behind that. Because honestly, you're not going to keep it up if it's something cool to do, because working out's really not. I mean, right now it's become kind of like a fad. So I look around the gym and you can kind of pick people apart. Oh, this is that type of workout person. This is this type of workout person. It's pretty funny. It's kind of comical to me, but really it's about getting the habit of being there. So kind of start with there. So day one's going to be your treadmill walk. Okay, you're just going to do 20 minutes at least. So if you think you can do more than that, then do more. And then those of you that have like flat feet or some kind of like knee issues, things like that, you don't want to have a lot of impact on those joints, you can raise the incline up a little bit to maybe like a 2 or a 3. That's going to alleviate some of that pressure on you. So don't go too high, because then you're just going to get winded real quick. So just keep it like 2 or 3 if you have some, if you have some knee issues. I personally do that anyways, and I don't really have a lot of that lower body issues, so it's just better for your stride, so you don't overstep. So definitely keep it a little bit up. Day 2 is going to be we're going to continue with the treadmill walk, but what we're going to do now is we're going to do a slight incline from level 5 to 10. So when you look at the treadmill, you're going to see level down, level up. So you get on the treadmill, you're going to hit, usually there's something that says quick start. You can hit that quick start button and then just level up like 5 or 10 level. And so that's going to be your cardio. It's going to be 20 minutes again. And then the only other exercise you're going to do for this day, this is day 2 again, guys, is going to be a sit and stand. So basically, it's just like it sounds. So you're going to sit down on a bench that's about knee level. What I mean by that is basically like, okay, this is like your feet, your hips. Your feet, your knees, and then your hips. So you want to go down like 90 degrees. So if this is like your butt here, you're going to be 90 degrees. Just sit, stand. You don't want to find like a stool that's like way down here, right? Because then you're kind of going past the point that you need to be on your hips. So basically just knee to hip horizontal, and then just stand up, sit down, stand up. Do that. You're gonna do it 2 sets. So that means two times. So you'll do 1 set of 20 reps. So you're gonna stand up 20 times, and then sit back down 20 times, and then take a rest. Do it again. So 20 and 20 there, and that is day 3. Day 2. So we're going to move on to day 3. Day 3, this is going to let you experience a little bit more and kind of get out of your comfort zone, because you're comfortable with the treadmill by this point. So as time goes on, you repeat this week after week after week. You don't want it to be too mundane, but you also want to stay as consistent as you can. So for day 3, I did a cardio of choice. So that just means you can pick any piece of cardio equipment that you like. On here I put bike, treadmill. So if you're comfortable with the treadmill, keep going. Go with the bike. Again, we're kind of working our way up to higher things. The only thing I wouldn't recommend with cardio, and I'm always going to say this, is stay away from the elliptical for most of you guys. So I know that sounds really weird, but It's something that I've always done with my clients, just because of the rotational aspect. And some of the newer ones are better, but really, like the original elliptical, those are the ones you just put your feet on and you're just doing this. You know what I mean? And your hands are here, and you're just kind of, going along with the motion. The first reason is that the machine ends up doing like a lot of that work. So if you notice, if you've ever been on an elliptical and you start going, it doesn't take a lot of effort to keep going. So you're just kind of like, oh, this is fun, you can watch Oprah or whatever, and not even think about it. So but again, you need to do work. So if you don't feel like you're doing work, you're probably not getting a good workout in, and your heart rate's not getting high enough to actually burn the calories it needs to burn at that point. So that's kind of for another vlog. But so you can do cardio choice, bike or treadmill, and then eventually you can kind of work your way up to like rowers, things like that. So steps are a good one, like those rotating stairs. Those are like the devil, but they're great. And then the only other exercise you're going to do, so you're going to do your cardio choice for 20 minutes, and then we're going to do a bent over dumbbell row. So you can even go to a machine if you want. A lot of apartment complexes have these. A row is just kind of what you're thinking. So you're rowing backwards, right? So typically it's like a machine that has a couple handles, and you're just pulling it back. So the main thing here, guys, is you always want to keep your shoulders back. So meaning you're just like pinching your shoulder blades together, and we're just going to reach, and then you just pull it back about here. So basically here's my chest, about belly button height. And then just keep your hands straight. Try not to pull in your wrist like this. A lot of people tend to do this. You'll see people do this, and then at the end of that movement, they'll turn their wrists and put a lot of attention here. Try to keep it as straight as you can. So I put bent over dumbbell row here. That's the harder version. So again, you can use a machine or you can use the dumbbells. I'm a big believer in dumbbells, and basically what you would do is stand up, lean over, and then pull those dumbbells back like that. So, and that's it. So just keep those hands steady. Other than that, that's going to be day 2 or day 3. I'm sorry, I keep messing up my days here. And then day 3, we'll move on. There's no cardio this day. Basically, just a small little. It's just like a small little circuit essentially. So, what you're going to do is you're going to do the sit and stand again. So you're going to do that 20 times. Excuse me, and for 2 sets. So everything's going to be 2 sets. Actually, 2 sets of 25 is what I put on here. So I challenge you a little bit. So again, you're going to sit, stand, sit, stand, 25 times. Take a rest for about a minute to a minute and a half. So try not to go over that amount, a minute to a minute and a half, and then do another set. And then you're going to go to the next exercise after that. Which will be the dumbbell curl and press. So this is something that you'll do standing. And so how it works is you just basically stand up, you're going to curl the dumbbells up. So just pretend I have dumbbells. So we're going to curl them up, and then from this position, so my palms are facing in, you're just going to press straight up, and then bring it right back down, and then go down again. So one thing to look for here is trying to get too fast with it. So you're gonna fully like extend your arms, and then bring them up, and then press above your head, and then back down. Elbows about here. See how they're not up here. So you want to bring them down, and then up, down, just like that. So you're gonna do 2 sets of 25 that way. And then the next one is floor crunches. That just means crunches. So this one's really good because you don't necessarily have to get on the floor for it. You can get on a bench, you can get on a bed, whatever is easier for you guys to do, especially if you, like T here, has like back issues. So that's actually partially the reason I wanted to do it too, is just it'll just kind of help basically balance out after a while. Just putting that pressure or taking the pressure off the lower back, hopefully. So basically what you're going to do here, a crunch is really easy. One thing I don't want you guys to do is put your hands behind your head. The reason I don't is because it pulls your neck forward. and that's just not very good form. So all we've done, if you ever taken like a CPR class, you grab the dummy, you lift their chin. That's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna lift your chin, put your hands either on your ears or on your neck. So I never actually pull anything from the neck, and then you just go in a little bit. I mean, that's like basically a crunch motion. Is from here to there. And I know you can't see me, I'm not laying down, but there's not a whole lot to it. You don't have to come all the way up like a sit-up. You're just putting a little bit of pressure here, a little bit of tension there. Back out, you want to stretch all the way, like get your abs a really good stretch, and then back in again. And then just kind of squeeze, tighten. 2 sets of 25. So that's how that goes. Again, I don't know if I'm going to post these for sale or not for like $2, $3, $4, $5. I haven't really figured that out. That would actually be really great if you guys can like comment below on whatever you're watching this on, like my YouTube or my Facebook, whatever it is. If you can comment below, that would be great, so I can kind of get some ideas about like what to do with this information. Here, I'm going to send it to T for free, since T offered to be on the blog, so thank you, sir, for doing that. But the rest of you, I mean, if you're ready to really get like a personalized workout, something that you can do every day, this is built mostly for T, but I mean, if you see yourself in this, definitely let me know. Otherwise, send me like what your struggles are. Send me what you guys are thinking and need to get accomplished, because you don't want to wait to start. There's been so many times in my fitness career that, man, I've heard so many people say, man, I wish I would have started when I was your age. Or I wish I would have started like, 50 years ago or, 20 years ago. It doesn't matter. 10 years ago, yesterday, so get on it. You know what I mean? Like, what are you waiting for? And that's always my question is you have to find the why and why you want to do things. And this is both fitness and just in regular life, you have to find the why. And so my question to you guys is why? Like, why do you want to get in shape? Is it, for me, it's going to be for my family, obviously, to stay there, so I can like be around, for my family longer and just live a healthier life. The other one is, honestly, that's mostly it. I mean, plus it's for me. I mean, obviously, who doesn't like to look at themselves in the mirror and go, okay, I feel pretty good about myself. You get a lot of self-confidence of it. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I worked out today for probably a total like 40 minutes. Like, I don't do more than 40 minutes in the gym. And that's a pretty long workout for me, to be honest. And that's me taking my time, doing a bunch of different exercises and things like that. So, you don't need to do it a lot. So, I mean, as long as you're hitting a good 4 days a week or so, I mean, you can kill it. 4 days a week is more than half of the week. And that's all I always say. I mean, if you can do it more than half of the week, that's good. And, recently I heard somebody say, something worth doing is worth doing every day. So try to get as many days in the week as you can, and you're just going to benefit more from it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to let you go. We're pushing about 20 minutes right now, but comment below. Tell me what you think. Give me feedback. I'm all about criticism. I can take it. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you. Bye.